Okay, YouTube family, thank you so much once again for stopping by for another review. This time around is of DAMTOYS Resident Evil 2 Leon Kennedy. I remember my first experience with Resident Evil 2 for the PlayStation 1. My older brother was playing it and it was so freaking awesome. And then I tried it, and the way they had the controllers and all of that, where you go up and then he walks backwards, the zombie started coming close to me and I started freaking out, and I was like, nope. So I just watched my older brother play the game. It was some good times. But anyways, so DAMTOYS, they've been doing really good with their releases. They put a lot of details, a lot of love to the paint job and their stitching and all of that good stuff, closing, and they come with a lot of accessories. And Leon here, he's also one of those guys that come with a bunch of accessories. Now let's check him out. Right now. Leon does come with a flap, and you can see him there in the window displayed. This is what he looks like in the tray, out of package, with all of the little papers and all that good stuff that they added in. You can also see all of his accessories. And he also comes with a stand that has his name on it. So taking a closer look at Leon, starting off with the head sculpt, you can see his hair is nicely detailed and sculpted as it goes in different directions. Here's the back of his head. You can see the hair sculpts as well. Looking nice. Now looking at his face sculpt, I think that they did good. It looks like the guy that they used in game. I like the skin texture. You can see here he has like some freckles and all of that. That makes the figure stand out. It looks really good. Paint job looks really good. Now my little concern is his eyeballs. It looks like this dude been crying if you look at his eyes. But I also feel as though it's kind of looking like he's not looking dead at you. Like I feel like he's looking a little bit to the side. The eyebrows are sculpted. His the lips looks good, painted nicely. Nonetheless, the face sculpt is good. Like I said, he does look like the guy in game. The head pop off just like that we seen with Ezio from Assassin's Creed. Pops off and you can just slip it right back in. And his neck is rubber, so you do want to be careful with moving his head around because you don't want to scratch it or anything like that. So just be careful. Leon does have his gray long sleeve undershirt. On top we can see his navy uniform. That he has some pockets here which are functional. You could put, for example, you could put stuff in there. I don't know what you're gonna put there exactly, but it is functional, and he has it on both sides. And then here we can see his officer badge that goes on the shirt. It looks really good, nicely stitched. It says Officer Raccoon Police 1969, I think it says. I don't know, I gotta look into it. Over that we can see vest there with the RPD, and you can see all the velcros that you can detach to remove his vest. Here he has some strap that you can attach his walkie-talkie to. Here in the back we can see more strap, more velcro. You see the RPD logo there, and then you can see the stars logo, which does come off. I don't know what you can put there though, but you do have the option to do that. For his arms, he does have his elbow pads that are nicely done, but they can get a little bit annoying whenever you're moving his arms around. But it does have nice details. You can see some weathering there. You can see the sculpt of the elbow pads, and you can see some of the screws that keep it together. And you can see the long sleeve shirt that I mentioned earlier from up here. And it is a stretchy material, so that's not gonna get in the way. For his hands, they did pretty good with the glove. They have its details. It would have been cool if they would have added that strap and given it like a velcro strap like they did with his vest, but it is sculpted, and you can see all of the lines and sculpted work that they added to the glove. There you can see his fingernails. They are clean because this dude has not gotten his hands dirty yet. He has this type of belt, which I have no idea what you call it, but it does have velcro on this side, and he does have his belt loops. He has functioning pockets. Crotch area is velcro, by the way. Side pockets are also functional, as well as his back pocket. On the other side, this little pocket thingy here seems to have a hole on it. Just kidding, it's like that out of packaging. For his knees, we can see the same love and detail work that they implemented here with the weathering. We can see the little screws that hold them together. And also on the side here, on these straps, this is where you remove the knee pads from, or one of the ways, which is pretty cool. This is what the back of the knee pads look like with the straps. For the boots, you see a lot of detail work. You can see the laces there in the front, and on the side you can see this Adidas looking like logo And in the bottom you can see like they had like some air bubbles. And then the soles in the front, you can see those little textures there. They did really good with adding details to these boots. Here's the back of the boots. You can see it does have these little tongue things in the back. You can see some more stitching and all that goodness. This is the bottom of the boots. Looking nice, looking nice. It doesn't have no logos or none of that, but does have these little stars that are weathered. For articulation, his head goes all around. He goes to the sides, he goes up, and he goes down. But then you see a little gap in there. But all you gotta do is just push it down a little bit, and you can fix that. Arms go up about that much. His arms can do a 360, but because of the cloth material, it'll bunch up and all that stuff. You don't want to mess it up. So, and it goes back about that much. And then it goes up and down a little bit. Bicep swivel. Arm bends about that much. And his hand go all around and up and down. Torso articulation is hindered a little bit because of the cloth material. You can get some more movement from the waist area here. He leans forward. And he leans back. But you don't want to put him too back because then his shirt comes off. Speaking of, if you guys seen my review on the Joker and y'all seen the button mechanism that Hot Toys use, DAMTOYS seem to be using the same one, so be careful when you guys are putting the button back in place. Anyways, he can do the hula hoop. Legs go up about this much until it feels like it's about to rip. Thigh swivel, kicks forward about that much and goes back about that much. Knee bends pretty good. For his boots, it does go all around. It doesn't really go up and down, but he does have a little bit of ankle rockers, and he does not have no toe hinge. Starting off, he does comes with these 4 keys. It's specifically for a door that has the same symbols on these keys. The material that they use for the colors that you see, they're a little bit transparent, so I don't know if you can kind of see my fingers going through there, but that's a nice little touch. And the way that they sculpted it and painted it is really good. Good job, guys. Good job. He comes with these 2 knives. One is a combat knife, the other one is just a regular one. The regular one, you can see that it has this black wash over it, and then the silver underneath. You can see the gold trim there, the handle, gold end. It looks pretty nice. For the most part, it is straightforward and simple. Now the combat knife is different. You can see there on the handle is a different type of scope, and then you can see some ridges there on the actual knife part, and you can see more details. And it does have this little black part on there, which I don't know exactly what that's for, but it's there and you can remove it. So just be careful, you don't want to lose that. And it is pointy, so be careful, y'all. You probably could shank yourself. You don't want to do that. And he comes with his first aid spray can, nicely detailed. You can see all of the little prints on there. They did really good. You can see on the cap part there, you can see some detail there, and it's pretty nice, really good. And yes, he could definitely hold it, and he got a tight grip on it. Leon also comes with the flashbang and a grenade. You can see the cautions label there for little tiny prints, and this is paper, so you do want to be careful. It can come off or get undone, and on here you can also see the rings that you can remove and throw it, but it doesn't have any wash or anything like that. It's just straight up black. And for the grenade, you do see a little bit of that weathering on there. On the green, you can see that little silver splash, which is a nice touch. Other than that, it's the same concept as far as the little rings that you remove to throw it. That's pretty much it. Plain and simple, but still pretty cool. And here's a hand showing you guys how it looks when he's holding it. It does feel firm in his hand too. And he comes with the walkie-talkie, the radio, and the piece that you actually hold to speak into. Cable cord that is a little bit stretchy, but you don't want to stretch it too much because then it's not going to retain its elasticity. Again, on here you can see the little prints. The antenna piece is a little movable, and this is the clip where you could put it onto his belt. This one also has one. It comes with a knife sheath that you could put on the back of him, and this is what it looks like when you put it in, and it fits in there pretty good. And you could also put the other knife if you want as well. He got the W870 shotgun, the one that you find the pieces for, and you can put it on there. Nicely painted. It doesn't weigh much, but it still looks really premium, and it does have functioning parts to it. And look at the wood, really good smooth paint, even on the handle part. There's the barrel of the shotgun, but yeah, they definitely did good with this. Here we have another pump action shotgun. This time the handle goes down, and it is silver with a black handle that is articulated. You can see the hole there where the bullets come out. See, it does have the strap that you can put around Leon. The handle is just plain. Up next we have the shotgun shells, and honestly this looks really good. It looked like they grabbed it from the video game, just put it in our hands. So you can see the shells there. It would have been nice if we could actually take them out. What's cool is that the box is, it feels like an actual box. It's not plastic. So as you can see, this little ears, they do bend. And if you want, you can close up the box and everything. But I'm gonna just keep it like that because that's how it is out of packaging. Up next is the LE5 submachine. This does have some articulated features such as this part right here. The clip also comes out, and you can see the bullet there. Then you can see all throughout, even this part here moves and comes off, and you can kind of see, no, you can't see through it, but these Jones are thicker than my wife's glasses. And here, this is where the bullets come out. And then you can see the strap, which is pretty complicated. You gotta play around with it a little bit to see how you're gonna put it around them. And it also has this little piece here which does articulates. And then on this side, it just has the lock off and lock on, and that's pretty much it. Up next we have the Lightning Hawk, which is a regular handgun. There's the hole where the bullet comes out, but this paint job is amazing. Look at the handles there, look at all the little tiny screws and all of that. And this does cocks back. You can kind of see the bullet in there, you can kind of see it in there. This little piece here does move, and the clip does come out as well. And there you can actually see the bullet that we saw earlier. That's pretty much it. Leon also comes with Matilda, which is a smaller handgun pretty much. And there you can see the hole, and you can see the silver and all that, and it does cock back as well. You can also see the bullet in there, similar to the previous handgun that we just saw. The clip also comes off, and then revealing the bullet. Cool thing about that is that you can have the extended clip laid on there as well. Bam! That's what that looks like. And you can also put this little piece here, which lets like 3 bullets or more just come out in the video game. And then you can attach this piece to it, making it look like this. You can see some of the little details there. But yeah, this is how it looks once you put all of the components onto it. It does have the same thing that we saw earlier on the other gun. The up and down articulation movement here. Little minor piece, but those little details make these guns even way better. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Next we have the 9mm handgun bullets here. It would have been cool if you could slide out the tray. The box have the art like in the video game as well. Nicely done, and you can still read the little prints on there, like back here you can kind of see it says 9mm handgun high velocity, all of that goodness. But yeah, this is a pretty dope little box here that we have. Up next we have another bullet cartridge, which is pretty much the same as the previous one, just with way more little detail printed on the back, as you can see here. And it does have the same feature with the bullet sticking out and all of that goodness. He comes with the rocket launcher here, which this part right here does extend, revealing the bronze color there. In the front we can see the holes. Here we can see some of the weathering that they added on there, which is pretty cool. See the handle here where he grabs it. We see this part right here that does also move. Same thing, thick little piece of glass thing that they put in there. It would have been cool if you could definitely see through it though. You do want to be careful with this because this does feel fragile, and it does come with a strap that you can put around him. But yeah, he also comes with his flashlight. Of course he needs that, which is pretty much just black, but it does have this little strip here that is sculpted, and this little piece right here as well. And then you can see the inside of the flashlight. It doesn't have a glass in the front or anything. It just has that little bow in the middle. But this is what it looks like when he's actually holding it, which is in there pretty good and it's tight and ain't going anywhere. He also comes with his handcuffs because you cannot be a police and not have these. But yeah, he does come with these, which is pretty nice. And they fit nice and snug in there. You can attach this part to him. For the actual handcuff though, they are not functional. So you will have to, if you're gonna put them on someone, then you're gonna have to pop that figure's hand off and put the handcuff that way. It does have these little chain on there, which is pretty cool. But other than that, that's pretty much it for these handcuffs. But yeah. He also comes with this belt, which has many space for you to attach different things to it. For example, the handcuff, the walkie-talkie. You can attach the flashlight to it. You can attach the gun as well, because he has a holster attached to this, and many more things. These pouches can open up. This does have Velcro, so you just attach it that way. And it does feel sturdy too, so it doesn't feel like it's just gonna fall off out of nowhere. He also comes with the stand that all figures should come with, one that has their name. But I will say, it would have been nice if they had some sort of design on the front or something, but they don't. But it's still a pretty nice piece. And this is the actual stand that holds the figure. I don't particularly like this one because I think it limits the way that you could post a figure. You can only do a museum pose for the most part. Still a nice addition. Finally, he does come with a backdrop of the front of the police station, but it's too dang dark. I don't know why they did it like that, but if they would have brightened up the image a little bit more and you could see a little bit more, it would have been really nice. So that's a wrap up on my review on DAMTOYS Resident Evil 2 Leon S. Kennedy. Now, this figure, as you guys saw, is packed with accessories. There's a lot of movable pieces and the cloth and everything. I think that they did a pretty good execution. Now, I did have an issue with the face sculpt. It looked like his eyes, it looked like he was crying for whatever reason. And the eyes isn't necessarily looking straight ahead, which I think that they could have probably adjusted that a little bit more. On the handcuff, they could have made it adjustable. For whatever reason they didn't, I don't know why. I think that the stand should have had some sort of design on it maybe, or you know, gave it like the way that they done with Assassin's Creed, how they added those little stages diorama to them. I think that they could have did that with the Resident Evil line as well. Other than that, I do think that the figure is dope. I do recommend him. It's a beautiful piece to have. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. And thank you so much once again for stopping by and hanging out with me. I really do appreciate you guys. And y'all be blessed. Peace out. Make sure to subscribe and all that goodness too. Peace out. Seriously. Peace out.
I want to find out what's happening here and stop whoever's behind it. Helping people like them? That's why I joined the Force.